Hi, everyone. Benjamin here from English Classes Online. Today, we are going to look at 4 easy steps in summary writing. And what we are going to look at is the easiest summary writing procedure ever known. So if you stick to this video and watch it till the end, you will learn the best tips and tricks for writing summaries or for answering summary questions in any English exam. Of course, on this channel, we teach the English language, and we want to ensure that you gain proficiency in the use of language. And in addition to teaching you how to use the English language, we also teach you how you can use the English language to create content. Content creation is one of the most lucrative digital skills in the 21st century. And so on this channel, we teach the English language and we teach the use of the English language for content creation. So on this channel, you learn how to use the English language to pass your exams, to pass your proficiency tests like IELTS, Duolingo tests, TOEFL, and others. And you also learn how to use the English language to create content and create multiple streams of income for yourself. So if you are interested in videos like that, then you need to subscribe to this channel and make sure you click on the subscribe button to ensure you are officially subscribed. And once you have done that, you need to click on the bell icon as well so that you activate the notification system. And what that means is that whenever I upload a new video on this channel, you will be notified instantly. So you won't miss any new videos once we upload them. Now, having said all this, let's dive into the lesson right away. We want to begin with the agenda. I like setting agendas for my lessons. On today's agenda, we have 3 items. What is a summary? What are the steps to take when writing a summary? And how to summarize the given passage, applying the 4-step summarizing technique. Now, let's begin to look at this one by one. Now, summary questions in the WAEC exam usually occur in section C of the English language theory questions. We are looking at the West African Examination Council. In that senior school certificate examination, the summary questions occur in section C of the English language theory questions. In other exams, such as IELTS, you will find summary questions in different sections. You have the reading section. For example, IELTS has 4 modules: the listening, the reading, the writing, and the speaking modules. And in the listening and in the reading, you might have to summarize in some aspects. So summarizing is a very important aspect of every English exam. But today, our focus is on the WAEC exam, okay? Now, and section C carries 30 marks, so you can see. So that shows you how important it is. If you master and apply the 4-step technique, you can win maximum mark power. Very, very important. Now, what exactly is a summary? You need to know what a summary is exactly. A summary is a brief statement of the main ideas in a passage or piece of writing. When you read a piece of writing, say a passage that is made up of maybe 2 or more pages, you might be asked to summarize the whole passage in a few sentences. For example, you might be asked to summarize a passage of 2 pages in 4 sentences or in 5 sentences of the main ideas in a passage or piece of writing. So summary writing is about reduction, not increasing the volume of the text, but extracting the main ideas and presenting them precisely. That's what a summary is, and that's what summary writing is all about. Okay. Now, the summary writing process. Now, watch this. Okay. Summary writing has to do with picking out the main ideas in a passage and presenting them precisely in your own words. Very, very important. You need to identify the key points, the main ideas, the major points. And when you identify them, you pick them out in the passage or piece of writing. And then you present these ideas precisely in your own words. That's the summary writing process. I want you to understand this. When you understand the summary writing process, then the process is simplified. The procedure, once you understand it, becomes as easy as ABC. And that's what I want to show you in this video. Number two, what are the steps to take when writing a summary? What is the four-step technique? We are looking at 4 easy steps. The 4-step technique, a very, very effective technique in, for summary writing. Okay. Now, the 4-step technique is as follows. It consists of the following. Number 1, read. Read. That's the first step. Read. What are you going to read? A, B, C. A, question. B, passage. C, question. What does this mean? I always advise my students to read the question first. When you read the question first, the benefits are legion. Number 1, when you read the question first, immediately you get the idea of what the passage is about before even reading a line. You already know what the passage is about just by reading the question. Number 2, you already know what you are going to look for in the passage. Okay, so let's just arm ourselves with these 2 powerful benefits. You already know what the passage is about before you start reading, and you already know what you are going to look for because the question has told you what you are going to look for. And so that makes it easy, because if you are searching for something and you know what you are going to search for and you know where you are going to search for it, then your search becomes easy. So the question already tells you what the passage is about, which is where you are going to look for the answer to the question. And the question, having read it, already tells you what to look for. That makes reading easy. And then B, you now read the passage. Reading the passage now takes you to where you are going to look for the answer, which you already know what to look for. The question tells you what to look for, and the passage gives you the answer. So reading now, is like conducting a search already. You know what you are looking for, and as you read through, you are looking for it. The moment you find it, you underline it, or you simply pick it out and jot it down. See, that simplifies the process. And then once you have identified it, then the next thing, you read the question again to reassure yourself that what you have looked for is exactly what you have been asked to look for. And so you see the ABC process of reading with a view to summarizing. All right, read, ABC, A, question, B, passage, C, question. See, that simplifies the process. Then number 2, the second step is extract. I'm going to explain this one by one. You now extract it. Once you have read the question, read the passage, and then read the question again to be sure that what you have underlined or what you have picked out is exactly what is necessary. You now confirm that this extract you have made is valid. That is extract. Extract means you pick out the information, that piece of information. You have extracted it. Step number 3 is to reconstruct the extract. That piece of information you have extracted from the passage. It could be a single sentence, or it could be a few sentences that you have extracted. And the answer is contained in it, but you don't have to lift this piece of information and present it, because that would be called mindless lifting in summary writing. So you have to reconstruct it, because you are expected to present the summary answers in your own words. So that is the idea for reconstructing. And number 4, once you have reconstructed, you present. See, these are the 4 steps. And now let's begin to look at these steps under how to summarize a given passage. We are now going to go through the 4-step technique, the four-step process. Now, it's time now to apply the four-step technique. I just want you to see to apply. It's time to apply the four-step technique, right? Under this item 3, I'm now going to show you how to apply the four-step technique: read, extract, reconstruct, and present. Take note once more: read, extract, reconstruct, and present. Let's begin to look at this process. Very simple, but very powerful process, very effective process. Step 1, read. Again, step 1, read. Okay, because comprehension comes before summarization. Comprehension comes before summarization. It is in the reading you understand. Comprehension means understand. Okay, comprehension means understand. When you read, you understand, and you need to understand before you summarize. Read ABC. Okay, now A, read the questions first so as to know what you are to look for in the passage. That is A. Okay, now what do you do here, and how does it help you? You go straight to the questions, the summary question. Read it so that you understand what you have been asked to summarize. What are you going to summarize? It doesn't make sense to rush into the passage. You'll be conducting a search without purpose. Reading without purpose doesn't help you in any exam. When you read the question first, when you start reading the passage, you now start reading with a purpose. So to read with a purpose, and anything that doesn't have a purpose tends to be abused. So don't abuse your reading process. Read the question first, understand what you are asked to do, and equip yourself with that target, that goal. Then you start reading. Now, this will facilitate your reading because you can now read with a purpose since you already know what you are looking for. Classical, right? Now, B, read the passage at least twice or until you understand what the passage is about. When I say at least twice, it depends on your reading speed. You know, some people can read something and just by reading it once, they understand it, they capture it. You don't need to flog the reading. The important thing is for you to understand. Read the passage at least twice or until you understand what the passage is about. If you read it twice and it's a complex passage, you have not yet understood what the passage is about, read it until you understand what the passage is about. But you also have to be mindful of time management. This is why you have to practice this summarizing process and the reading techniques so that you will be able to turn yourself into a fast reader. All right. Now, having said that, like I already mentioned, comprehension comes before summarizing. You need to understand what the passage is all about before answering questions on it. You don't answer what you don't know. First, understand the passage. Okay? First, understand the passage. Very, very important. And that brings us to C. Read the questions again and make sure you understand what you are asked to do. Don't forget, reading the question is to understand what you are going to look for. It's like if you are asked to go into the bedroom and get a mobile phone. You already know where you are going to, the bedroom. You already know what you are looking for, the mobile phone. So it's easy. When you go into the room, you are going to search for what? The mobile phone. The moment you find the mobile phone, do you need to keep searching? No. So you see, that's what the process is all about. You read the questions again and make sure you understand what you are asked to do. Because once you understand what you are going to do, you are going to go back to the passage. This time, you are going to reassure yourself that you have found what you are looking for. Then you finally extract it. So that's the process. You see, most students lose marks here because they do the opposite of what the examiner has asked them to do. When you don't understand what you are asked to look for, then you tend to abuse it, okay? That is what we are talking about, okay? So now, step number 2 is extract. Extract. You have read the questions, you have read the passage, you have read the questions again. Now you understood what you are looking for. In the process of your reading, you have spotted the piece of information you are looking for. Probably you have underlined it, or you have already, jotted it down. That is your extract. Step number 2 is the extract. The extract is the main idea you have picked out from the passage that you need in answer to the summary question. That is your extract. All right? And that's what it is all about. So what do you do with the extract? What do you do with the extract? Now, extract the main points in the passage in strict adherence to the instruction in the summary question. Now, one thing will guide you in extracting the main point. When you read the question, make sure you get the key word. Key word. Now, the key word is what helps you in every search. Whether you are searching for something on the internet or you are searching for something in a written passage, keyword is critical to success in your search. The question gives you the keyword, and so the keyword will be the context clue you use in the search. And once you find this main point that the question has asked you to summarize, then you extract it. That's what you do. Now, there are some clues that can help you at this stage. Keywords, okay? The thesis statement is one of the keywords, and this shows you the main idea of the whole passage. Where do you locate the thesis statement? In the first paragraph. The thesis statement is the main idea that shows you what the whole passage is all about, and it is always contained in paragraph 1. We call paragraph 1 the introductory paragraph. And when you introduce a write-up, you are telling the reader, this is what I'm going to write about. So that's the key words or key phrases contained in that thesis statement. Is one powerful sentence that gives you the whole idea the writer is going to discuss in the whole passage. And so that's one of the clues. Number 2, or II, the topic sentence. And this is what shows you the main idea of each paragraph. Where do you locate the topic sentence in each paragraph? Now, knowing this gives you the keywords and the key phrases that will help you in searching for the summary answers in the passage, okay? Those are the things you are going to extract. Then context clues, that's III, the keywords. These keywords, I've shown you where the keywords are contained. The keywords are contained in the thesis statement. The keywords are contained in the topic sentences. But then the keywords can be contained anywhere. They are just within the passage. But what you are looking for will be the keywords. Where do you get the keywords? The keywords are grabbed. Immediately you read the question, you grab the keywords. But the keywords already tell you what to summarize. If the summary question is asking you to summarize the factors responsible for increase in road accidents, what are the keywords in this instruction? Summarize the factors responsible for the increase in road accidents. Keywords, factors. Increase, road accidents. The most critical of them all is road accidents and increase. And then you can look for the synonyms. Okay? So those are, because the summary question already gives you the keywords, and that simplifies your search. When you are reading a summary passage, you are searching. Okay? What are you searching for? The main ideas. Which main ideas? The main ideas needed in answer to the summary questions. And what are these key ideas? They are exposed or revealed by the keywords, as I have already hinted. Now, use context clues to identify the main points required in the questions. Very important. Okay? So you need to use the context clues. And what are the context clues? The keywords. What are the keywords? They are the context clues. Now look for the keywords contained in the summary questions. I can't emphasize this enough. For example, in 4 sentences, 1 for each, summarize the effects of the excessive use of the television and the internet on children. You will find this summary question as question 7A in the West African Senior School Certificate Examination of June 2019. Now, these exam questions are in the public domain. You can look for this question and you will see this. And I want to show you the precise and Very easy method of summarizing. Now, you see, this is the example. Let's look at, okay? Now, before what you do with keywords. What are the keywords here? The instruction is summarize. What are you going to summarize? This is where the keywords begin. The effects. You are going to look for effects. And there are synonyms of effects, outcome, consequences, results, effects of what? The excessive use. Excessive use, that's another keyword, excessive use. Of what? The television, another keyword, the television. And another keyword, the internet. And another keyword on children. So you are going to look at this, or you simply pick the whole expression. You can look at the expression as a key expression, if you like, or the key phrases. So when we say keywords, you need to understand that we are looking at, the entire expression and the components that make up the expression. Now let's go to step number 3, reconstruct. We are through with step number 1 and step number 2. In step number 1, read ABC. Step number 2, extract the main idea. You have extracted the main idea. All right. Now, step number 3, reconstruct the idea. Very simple. Very simple. How do you reconstruct? Let's look at how you reconstruct the main idea. Now, what do you do here? Reconstruct the extracts in your own sentences using the appropriate word reduction methods. Very powerful. I have another video I uploaded that will show you different methods of reducing words. Search my channel, browse through the entire channel, especially you can use the playlist, summary writing, summary writing. Check for different summary writing video lessons under the playlist summary writing. You are going to find a video on methods of reducing words, okay? Then you will understand word reduction methods, because that will help you in reconstructing the extract. Very important. So now, let's look at how you do this. To paraphrase the writer's sentences, another word for reconstruct is paraphrase. To reconstruct is to paraphrase. To paraphrase is to reconstruct. And to reconstruct is to rewrite somebody's sentence in your own sentence using your own words. You are using the writer's ideas, but you are reconstructing the writer's sentences into your own sentences. It is still the writer's ideas, but it is now your own words, and it is now your own sentence. That's what it means. You need to use certain word reduction methods. Very important. That's a very powerful technique you need to understand. Now, how do you reduce words? A, change the perfect tense to the simple tense. For example, the soldiers have killed 10 insurgents, 6 words. You see? Now, this is sentence I, the soldiers have killed 10 insurgents, 6 words. You are just using one word reduction technique, changing the perfect tense to the simple tense. The soldiers have killed is the perfect tense. So you simply change have killed to kill. You have eliminated the word. So what do we have? The soldiers killed 10 insurgents. You have reduced the words. Okay? That's one of the word reduction methods. Okay? Then we are going to look at other word reduction methods. In B, you change the passive to active verbs. For example, this book was written by Adichie, 6 words. Adichie wrote this book 4 words. The idea is the same. If the writer has said this book was written by Adichie, change it to Adichie wrote this book. You have reduced the sentence, a sentence of 6 words, to your own sentence of 4 words. Then another method, remove the modifiers. What is a modifier? Any word that describes another, such as an adjective or an adverb. Now, let's look at example I. Now, sentence I. Ada's bag is blue in color. This is even tautological because blue is already colored. So if the writer has included this tautology in his or her writing, and a lot of people write like that, Ada's bag is blue in color. In color has no business. This phrase in color has no business being in this sentence. So you simply change the sentence to Ada's bag is blue, full stop. You have eliminated the modifiers in color, and then you have reduced a sentence of 6 words to a new sentence of 4 words. Very, very important. Let's look at another method of reducing words. Remove examples or illustrations. You know, examples and illustrations increase the volume of a sentence. For example, most of the roads are full of potholes, and some of them are too narrow to accommodate 2 vehicles coming in opposite direction. This sentence is long and complex because of examples and illustration, but the idea is simple. Remove examples, remove illustrations, and you reduce a sentence of 21 words to a sentence of a few words. Most of the roads are bad. Most of the roads are bad. 6 words. From 21 words to 6 words. And the beauty of it is you have reconstructed the writer's very long sentence into your own short sentence, which is really what summarizing is about. This brings us to step number 4, and that is present. You know, we have gone through the procedure. In step number 1, we saw that all you need to do is to read ABC. Step number 2, extract the main ideas. Step number 3, reconstruct the main ideas. And in step number 4, we are going to look at how to present, okay? So you read, extract, reconstruct, and present. So this is the last step, step number 4 in this very important summary writing process. Now, what do you do in presenting? Very simple. Present your answers in the specified number of sentences, you know, because in various English exams, such as the school certificate examination, you are told to summarize the ideas in the passage in 4, 5, 6, 3, or more or less sentences, as the case may be. So there's a specified number of sentences in which you are expected to present your answers. Now, in the West African Senior School Certificate Examination, National Examinations Council, that is NECO, SSCE, or NAPTEP SSCE, candidates are usually required to summarize in 3, 4, or 5 sentences, as the case may be. Okay, so that is the specified number of sentences. Now, let's look at an example. Make sure you use exactly 4 sentences to convey 4 points as specified in the question. Let's look at the example question. In 4 sentences, 1 for each, summarize the effects of excessive use of the television and the internet on children. Now, this is question 7A in the West African Senior School Certificate Examination of June 2019. Now, these past questions are in the public domain, so you can look for this question and you can check it out. Meanwhile, we're going to illustrate with it. Now, you cannot write 5 sentences where you are required to write only 4. So take note of this. In 4 sentences. So make sure you stick to the instruction. Now, in presenting your summary answers, you may or may not use a preamble. If you browse through this channel, especially under the playlist summary writing, then you are going to find a video lesson that I have already delivered on how to use a preamble correctly. Now, what is a preamble? A preamble is an opening statement, you know, which indicates the purpose of what is to follow. If you are going to present certain pieces of information, all right, then you can use a preamble just as an opening statement to introduce what you are going to present. So using a preamble is one method of presenting your summary answers, but it is optional, okay? Now, example, the effects of the excessive use of the television and the internet on children are, you know, assuming we want to use the preamble to present the 2019 summary question we have looked at, you are asked to summarize in 4 sentences the effects of the excessive use of the television and the internet on children. Now, as I earlier mentioned, this past question is in the public domain. You can find it even on the internet. You can find a past question compilation guide for the West African Senior School Certificate Examination. And then you will be able to find in 2019 this summary question. Now go through it and then you will find the answers. This is how to present your answers because we are explaining how to present. Okay, we have looked at step number 1, read. Step number 2, extract. Step number 3, reconstruct. And step number 4, present. This is how to present your answers. And so if you want to use a preamble, this is the preamble, the opening statement. The effects of the excessive use of the television and the internet on children are, I, it exposes children to bad habits. If you read through the passage, you will find exactly what it is. I, it destroys the children's relationship with their parents, okay? Then I, it prevents children from doing their academic work. IV, it can affect children's health negative. Excuse me, okay? So this is how to use a preamble in presenting your answers. But then, if you decide not to use a preamble, let me show you exactly what you can do. If you decide not to use a preamble, all you need to do is to simply write A. Of course, it is 7. The answer, the question is question number 7, A. Okay. Then you begin with I. Okay. And you simply write the excessive use of the, well, let me make this lengthy so it can. The excessive use of the television and the internet exposes children to bad habits. Full stop. Okay. Then you can come with I, and then you write the answer. Come with I, you write the answer. Come with IV, and you write the answer. That's just what it means. And what happens here is that you have removed the preamble. So you can just use the direct sentence.
Low battery, please charge.
The direct sentence method, okay? That's just what it means.
Power off.
Use the direct sentence method without using a preamble. Okay, so that is just what it is. This is how to present your answers. And don't forget that these answers are your paraphrased sentences. You extracted the ideas from the passage, and these ideas you extracted in the first place are in the writer's exact words, verbatim or word for word. You can't present your summary answers in that way. Otherwise, they are just, you have just downloaded the writer's words. That's no summary. You can call them extract, but not summary. So once you have extracted the writer's ideas, the sentences containing the writer's ideas, then you need to reconstruct or paraphrase or rewrite those sentences using your own words. And that is what makes it a summary in the first place. And then you use the various word reduction methods that I have already shown you. And like I already mentioned, if you browse through the summary writing playlist in this channel, you will look through the list and you will find a video on, methods of reducing words or word reduction methods. So, and you'll find other videos I uploaded on summary writing, various aspects of summary writing. So this is exactly where we are going to draw the curtain on today's video. I hope you have, I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you like the video and share the video with your friends and relations. Okay? And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, this is the appropriate time for you to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. You will also find a bell icon. Just click on it, and that will activate the notification system so that anytime a new video goes live on the channel, you will be notified instantly. Find time to just go through the description section below, and you will find a lot of resources, that will help you in, learning the English language, various aspects of proficiency in the use of English. One of the material you will find there, one of the links you will find to the various resources is the link to a PDF ebook, which is free. The title is The Basic Units of English Grammar. If you are interested in that, just click on the link and you will grab a copy for yourself completely free of charge. You will find other ebooks on English learning, such as Good Success in English, a complete study package for effective English learning. So you will find it, a link to it. And there are other ebooks on English learning, but there are also other ebooks on, digital skill development or content creation skill development. Because as I earlier mentioned, we do not stop at teaching the English language on this channel. We go beyond teaching the English language, and we also teach you how you can use the English language to create content. Because in the 21st century, which is specifically the age of digital economy, okay, we are in the digital age. And so if you learn certain digital skills, you can use them to begin to earn money, even from the comfort of your own on the internet. So if you are proficient in the use of the English language, in this channel, on this channel, we teach you how to use that, your proficiency in the use of English, to create content. And then we also show you how you can monetize this content and use your content to create multiple streams of income for yourself on various platforms, just like what I am doing right now. You are watching this video on this channel because you have seen that we present value, we upload valuable content, and because of the value you find in our videos, you tune into this channel and you watch these videos. Meanwhile, this channel has been monetized, which means I receive some income, some revenue from, the videos that are watched on this channel without you paying any a dime for it. Advertisers pay, for you to watch the videos free of charge. And then I receive a share of the advertisers in the YouTube partner program. Okay, so this is the way it works. So when you create valuable content, you can publish your content on various online platforms, and there are videos, and there are also ebooks, and there are training courses that we have put together to help you to learn how to do this. One of them is an ebook on how to create and sell info products, that is information products. You will also find an online course on that, which is published on Udemy. You will find an online course on how to start an online business with little or no capital. Okay. And if you want to set up your own online teaching business and do exactly what I'm doing on this channel, you will find a training course in the description section. You just click on the link. The course is on how to set up an online teaching business. So if you are interested in that, just click on it. We also have training courses for people who are going to sit for the IELTS, IELTS, TOEFL, or Duolingo English test. These are international English proficiency tests for people who want to study abroad or people who want to work abroad, and they will be required to take a proficiency test to prove that they are proficient in the use of English, because they are going to study in an English-speaking country, or they are going to work there. Okay, so these tests are required, and they are recognized all over the world. So we organize a training course to help you get adequately prepared, so that when you get into the exam hall, you get into the exam hall feeling comfortable and feeling confident, because you know exactly what you are going to do. Okay, we provide you the linguistic tools, we give you the expertise, and then the process becomes very simple. The IELTS, for example, we demystify and simplify all the tasks and make it very simple, just similar to what we have done with summary writing here. We like simplifying processes, simplifying tasks, making it simple for you to understand and to do. Okay, so that's exactly what you can find. So just browse through the description section, and you will find different links to different resources, and anyone you are interested in, just click on the link and you'll be able to gain access to that. You might also want to visit our official website on www.englishclassesonline.com.ng. You will find a lot of free resources on that website, and you will also find amazing opportunities for you not only to learn the English language, but also to earn income while doing so. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing you in the next class. Goodbye for now, and remain blessed. Many thanks for watching today's video. A big thank you to all of you out there for being part of today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, kindly subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now as a way of giving us support. For notification about new videos, click on the bell icon. You will find the bell icon. Click on it so that whenever a new video is uploaded, you will be instantly notified. If you have actually enjoyed the video, like and share the video with your friends and relatives. This is very important. If you have any comments, leave your comments below. Any questions, any suggestions, we would gladly receive them and respond promptly and positively to them. See you in the next video. I look forward to always seeing you in the new video. Thank you.